A $325 3D printed bike saddle. This seems absolutely ridiculous, but honestly, I've ridden bikes for a couple of years and I've never really solved the issue of having a comfortable seat. And people tout this, the 3D printed mirror technology, as like the thing. Now, I've had a lot of experience with Specialized saddles in the past. Mostly they're power saddles, and there's just been something where on road rides after like 3 to 4 hours, my sit bones just suffer. I just can't sit on it anymore. And on gravel rides after like 1 or 2 hours, it's kind of the same thing. So I'm really tired of just suffering through long rides. I hear of people who can just sit on their bike forever and go, and I want to be one of those people. So I'm hoping that it's expensive, like stupidly expensive, but I'm hoping maybe this solves it. One other change I've made is all the power saddles are usually short. I'm going back to a longer saddle because on my commuter bike, the longer saddle seems to work. So I'm hoping that this, with their whole 3D printedness and the titanium rails and all the fancy stuff, this solves my saddle issues. So I've got a really fast ride with some buddies in like an hour where it'll be a really good test to see what this feels like while pushing on the bike. Nothing personal. Let's just do a nice clean of it. Dirty fingers, a little bit of grease. That feels like a decent start. What time is it? Oh, I gotta go. All right, let's hope that the first try worked. Here's my main hesitation with this saddle. It's squishy. And in my whole like growing up in cycling, you know, you first get on a bike and your butt hurts, your gooch hurts after a long ride, totally understandable. So you initially want to go to something big and squishy, but everything I've read says that the big squishy stuff eventually compresses and then just becomes more things sliding against your skin. The compressed moving stuff is what then causes saddle sores. So I'm assuming Specialized making this seat and all the other brands who make the 3D printed saddles have thought of that and wouldn't make something that just gives you saddle sores, but that makes me a little concerned.
Left here?
2 hours in, it feels all right, the saddle, honestly. It's it may be something with the length or the angle of this one that feels a little more comfortable than what I had it at set before. I'm still not convinced you gotta drop $325 to get comfort, but so far it's decent. On the bike again the following morning, doing a little chill ride with Jazzy. The goal is 2 hours today, just to do some training miles. And my butt, my gooch definitely has like a little pain spot, so this super expensive seat is not, it's like pain proof. But I don't know, we'll see. A couple more rides I'm gonna ride today and tomorrow. Maybe get on some gravel tomorrow. See what it feels like. Seat testing day 3. We're out on a little crushed limestone trail. Been riding the saddle every day for the last 3 days since I put it on. Did 40 miles the first day. We did 26 yesterday. Those are both on road. And this isn't the worst gravel in the world, but it's like the next step between road and a chunky gravel road. So I want to test that. And so far, half hour in, it feels good. I don't know what will convince me that it's worth $325, but 3 back-to-back rides. And today felt the best getting on the saddle. So I think that says something about it. With the other saddle I was on, if I did 3 back-to-back days, I'd definitely feel it a lot worse than I am right now. So is there a difference? Yes. But let me tell you all that back home. All right, first impressions of the $325 3D printed saddle. It's not an in-your-face difference for me personally. It feels like it's more of a slow, in the background change that you learn to appreciate over time. Let me explain. I've done another 200-ish miles since that last clip that you saw, and on none of the rides was it like a major, wow, this is world-changing. But it's just been something that I haven't noticed in a good way, because I think if you notice a saddle, it's a bad thing. It's just been something that's kind of been there, supporting me on all the rides and not causing a scene. Now, to be honest, I don't know if it's just the new shape of this saddle compared to the other ones, the Power and the Cell Atomica that I had, how they're more rounded. This is a little flatter and longer, which may just benefit my body type personally. But I think there is also something to like the satisfying squish of the 3D printed saddle without it causing issues with saddle sores. So do you have to go out and spend $325 on a saddle in order to get comfortable? No, you do not. Could it help you? Possibly. I'm gonna do another review in about a year after I've really put this through its paces and give you my final thoughts. If you like this video, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hasta la próxima, mi gente. Nos vemos.